Today we're going to be looking at the Retaliator. So the one I have here is the Retaliator base, so not the bomber version, but it is meant to be a bomber. So what that entails is taking down those massive Idris class carriers with multiple missiles and a lot of weapons. Now it is classified as a versatile fighter, 71 meters in length and 188,000 kilograms weight. So it's meant to hold 6 people, and mainly those are for turrets. There's 4 turrets, but there is one engineer station and 1 pilot. So the cargo capacity has 128, and it has TR5 primary engines, TR3 maneuvering thrusters, TR4, they also have TR4 moving thrusters, and S6 power plant. Now it has 5-man turrets, actually, S3 shield, and additional equipment is on there. So this is the ship here. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. So we're just gonna walk around it. It's quite a long ship compared to the width of other ships. And there's Andromeda, but it has it'll lower the elevator that'll let you get up, and the back looks really nice actually. The nice red finish there. There's an engine. There's a turret right here that we're gonna take a look at later. And now we'll go to the front and we'll just see the other turret. So again, S4 man turrets. So it's a pretty nice looking ship. So now we're going to go up the elevator and take a look inside. If I can get it open, sometimes it's tricky. And there we go, almost crushed me, but there we go. I go up, and here we are. Looks very nice inside. So that's a place to bring cargo up. See that later. Actually, no, let's do it now. Yeah, that's a place to bring cargo up, and that's how you can get down into a space. A little bit of FPS issue there. Anyway, we're going back here, and in here you can see this is the engineer station. If we can get through, thank you. This is the engineer station. So there's multiple different things that you can do in the engineer station. You can change the amount of power that you want towards weapon shielding and thrust. Obviously, lowering one will raise the other, and what's not. Here's your power, the amount you're using, and you can change it however you like. Your engineer can change it. You obviously have to be talking to them to be able to do that. You look over here at your weapons, and this is your shields at the front, right, left, and back. So now I'll be going down the other way. And here you can see these are the missiles meant to be for the Retaliator Bomber. These missiles aren't actually with the base ship. They're just there because that's the design, and the game is still in alpha, so that's what it's looking like. We'll go look in a turret now if we can get in. So flip us upside down. And there we go. This is what the turret looks like. It's currently buggy in 2.6.1 right now. Turrets are a little bit slower when they're shooting, and I'll show that later. And this is the outside of the this is a good view of the Retaliator Bomber. So it looks very sleek. It looks like they drew their inspiration from the stealth bomber in the 80s. You can see that there's a radar on the left there. So that's what the turrets look like. Oh, a little glitch. And back here is another turret. We're not going to do that again because we just showed you that. Oh, a little bit of like FPS issue. And then there's another turret up there. And another turret here, so there are two on either side, two forward ones, and then one on the top. Here's the bombs again, the missiles that you'd be firing at the Bengal class ships, the Javelin class ships that are carrying multiple fighters. And this is a little bathroom here. These are going to be modules that you can switch out, so it's not going to be like this in the final one. A little shower here. It's like a captain's quarters almost. But these will be interchangeable later. Now we go down the main, and these are more of the missiles. A close look. Again, you cannot use these missiles in the base model. When you buy it, you can't use them in combat. They're just there for visual appeal because they haven't updated it yet. But when they do introduce the models for the Retaliator, you will be able to buy Missile Bay. And now we'll go towards the cockpit. And there's an upper floor that we'll be going up to see. And there's another turret up here. Sometimes the Retaliator can be a little bit glitchy when you're walking inside. It's still in alpha phases. But it's a little window here, and it's actually some sleeping beds that you can save in after you log off the game. Okay, now we're going to go over here. That'll be another module that you can probably change out in anything. And there's turret up and down here. And this is the cockpit, which is sometimes difficult to get into in the current state of the Retaliator. They made it a little bit of a challenge to get in, and sometimes you can glitch out of the cockpit. And here we go. You can see a nice Andromeda in front of us.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
And we're going to crash into the Andromeda.
Launch
Great.
complete.
Okay.
Landing complete.
Now we're up.
Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Deck.
So I'm just going to try to show you how much bigger the Retaliator is than some of these other ships. So it is a fairly maneuverable ship. It doesn't feel too heavy when you're flying it. It's got has some good T3 maneuvering thrusters, T4 maneuvering thrusters on the sides. And here's a frontal look. It does look like a very scary ship to fight against. You could see a wing of those being able to take down an Idris. There wouldn't be too much they could do against it. It's a very long ship, as I previously mentioned. Nice red markings on the back. Again, the frontal view.
Alert. Head. Proximity alert. Starboard. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert.
Now we'll go flying and just look at some gameplay of the Retaliator. And this is just a comparison, just to see how much how much bigger the Retaliator is than some of these other ships. So as you can see, quite a bit larger. Now, again, as I previously mentioned, the man turrets are pretty much the only way of combating if you're fighting with this thing currently without the modules, because there are no missiles. So you basically have to have a crew to do anything. Although the man turrets do a good job of taking down some of these ships. I'll find an array to go to, and I'll just show you some fighting against the other ships. I'm in the ship by myself, so it's not going to end up too well, but we shall go try.
Landing gear retracted.
Now we got the landing gear up, and we are ready to go fight some pirates.
Quantum travel initiated.
So as you can see, we can lock on, but we cannot fire. We don't have any missiles loaded because this is the Retaliator base, as I previously mentioned. So the only way is to kill it with man turrets. So I'm essentially just driving a big space bus as it is right now, a big space paperweight. So I'm just going to be eating all of these shots from the pirates. Luckily, it is a fairly well protected ship, so these pirates shouldn't do too much damage to me. I've had enough, so I'm gonna go check out the turret and see if we can shoot him. Or it'll be difficult because I didn't park right. We're gonna still be floating around space. But let's go take a look at the lower cannon. So it's gonna flip us upside down now. Now we're shooting from the bottom of the ship. It's a little bit of a shields glitch going on there. This is firing the turrets. 2.6.1 as it is currently. They look pretty cool, and I'm sure they'll be very good when the game hits 3.0 or even later. But right now the manual turrets are pretty obsolete. They're not very good as they are right now. They're not doing too much damage. They're not very accurate. It's hard to track your enemies. But that's the ship as it is right now, and you can see a little bit of a glitch from the shields going on, but that's okay. Some underneath view, the Retaliator, sleek frontal look. Looks like a very cool ship. So that'll be the review of the Retaliator. It's and we have glitched outside the ship. So obviously the game is still in early alpha phases. So that happens quite often. But at least it gives us a chance to see the ship from the outside without the platform port Arlesar blocking the bottom view. So the Retaliator again is a heavy bomber that is meant to take down huge carriers such as the Bengal and the Idris, the Idris corvette. It's equipped with heavy missiles, although the base version of it, the one I'm using right now, does not have any missiles or modules installed. It is a 6-man crew and five man turrets, which do pretty much everything to defend the ship from small fighters that are going to be taking it down, launching from these carriers.
Combat assist.
Fly off, Civvy. This ain't your
Thanks for
business.
watching.
Rear shield.